Hello, my wonderful friends. It's me, Abigail the Miniature Pincher, back with another exciting adventure. This time, Kai and I took a trip to a place full of history, beauty, and spirituality, Bangkok, Thailand. Our destination? Some of the most stunning temples I've ever seen. It was a day filled with shimmering gold, peaceful moments, and a sense of awe as we explored these incredible places. So, if you're ready to join me on a temple tour through the heart of Bangkok, let's get started. Arriving in Bangkok. Our adventure began early in the morning as Kai and I arrived in the bustling city of Bangkok. The air was warm, and the streets were filled with the sounds of people, motorbikes, and tuk-tuks zipping by. But despite the energy of the city, there was a certain calmness that hung in the air, especially as we made our way toward the temples. As we approached our first stop, the Grand Temple of Wat Phra Kaew, I could see the towering spires glistening in the distance. The temple, also known as the Temple of the Emerald Buddha, is one of the most sacred sites in Thailand. As we got closer, I felt a sense of excitement and awe. This was my first time visiting a place like this, and I couldn't wait to explore. Wat Phra Kaew, the Temple of the Emerald Buddha. Wat Phra Kaew was even more magnificent up close than I had imagined. The buildings were covered in intricate details, glistening gold, bright reds, and shimmering blues, all shining in the sunlight. The temple complex was full of visitors, both locals and tourists, all admiring the beauty and paying their respects. Kai explained to me that Wat Phra Kaew is home to the Emerald Buddha, a small but highly revered statue made from a single piece of jade. Though I couldn't go inside the temple where the Buddha is kept, Kai told me all about it. It was amazing to think that something so small could hold so much importance and history. As we walked around the temple grounds, I noticed the gentle ringing of bells in the distance and the soft chanting of monks offering prayers. It was peaceful, almost as if time had slowed down. Even though Bangkok is a busy city, the temple felt like an oasis of calm, where everyone could come to find peace and reflect. Exploring Wat Pho, the Temple of the Reclining Buddha. Our next stop was Wat Pho, another famous temple in Bangkok, known for its giant reclining Buddha statue. As we arrived, the first thing I noticed was how serene the temple felt. The temple grounds were dotted with beautiful trees and flowers, and there were fewer people here compared to Wat Phra Kaew, which made it feel more intimate. When we entered the hall that housed the reclining Buddha, I was amazed by how huge it was. The statue stretched out for what seemed like forever, 46 meters long, to be exact. The Buddha's face was calm and peaceful, and its entire body was covered in gold leaf, making it shine like the sun. Even though I'm small, standing in front of something so grand made me feel even tinier. Kai told me that the reclining Buddha represents the Buddha's passing into nirvana, the final stage of enlightenment. It was a beautiful and powerful sight, and I couldn't help but feel a sense of peace wash over me as I admired it. Wat Arun, the Temple of Dawn. After Wat Pho, our temple tour continued with a visit to Wat Arun, also known as the Temple of Dawn. This temple is located along the banks of the Chao Phraya River, and to get there, Kai and I had to take a short boat ride. I loved feeling the cool breeze as we crossed the river, and soon, the iconic spires of Wat Arun came into view. Wat Arun is known for its unique design, with tall, intricately decorated prangs, towers, that stand out against the sky. As we approached, I couldn't help but marvel at the beautiful patterns made of colorful porcelain and seashells that covered the towers. The whole temple seemed to sparkle in the sunlight, and I could see why it was called the Temple of Dawn. It must look absolutely stunning during sunrise. We walked around the temple, taking in the breathtaking views of the river and the city from the higher levels of the temple. The steps were a little steep for me, but Kai carried me so I could enjoy the view too. From up high, I could see the boats on the river and the skyline of Bangkok in the distance. It was a perfect blend of ancient and modern, all in one view. The serenity of Wat Saket, the Golden Mount. Our final stop was Wat Saket, also known as the Golden Mount. This temple is perched on top of a man-made hill, and to get to the top, we had to climb a series of winding steps. As we made our way up, the air became cooler, and the city below started to fade into the background. It was so peaceful. At the top of the Golden Mount was a golden chedi, a spire, that gleamed in the afternoon sun. The views from up here were amazing. I could see all of Bangkok stretched out before me. It felt like we were on top of the world. But what I loved most about Wat Saket was the calm atmosphere. There were fewer people here, and the soft sounds of the temple bells filled the air, creating a serene and meditative environment. As we stood there, looking out over the city, I felt so grateful to have experienced such beauty and peace in one day. Bangkok's temples are truly magical places, where history, culture, and spirituality come together in the most wonderful way. And that, my friends, was my temple adventure in Bangkok, Thailand. From the stunning golden spires of Wat Phra Kaew to the peaceful heights of Wat Saket, it was a day filled with awe, beauty, and a sense of calm that I'll never forget. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me on this journey through some of the most magical temples in the world. Until next time, may your days be filled with peace, wonder, and a little bit of adventure, just like mine. Thank you for watching, guys. Love you guys. Abigail.